Elsewhere in the course, I've had a video. I have a video on there saying loving the German language, and that's true. I do love the German language, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Wachet Auf, the first stanza of the cantata that you heard yesterday, and I want to show you the German. I want to translate it directly. Because there are so many cognates. Now, I'm using knowledge I've given you before. A cognate is a cousin in the language. So, wach, this is wake. Wachet auf, wake up. Directly in English. Auf sometimes means other things besides auf, up. And why it ends like it does is because it's a command. It's a command and it's plural. We would say, Yuns, wake up, all of you. Yuns, wake up. Wake up, calls. Now think of Rufus. Calls, and it's singular. This puzzled me. It's singular. Calls us, and in German as well as English here, you can't see if it's to us or if it means to us. Die Stimme, the voice. Now, okay, the voice is singular and it calls us wake up. Der Vector, now this puzzled me as well. This is the, and I think I said there are something like 24 possibilities for the word the in German. There's, you can see these are related. The watcher, we would say watchman, I suppose, but the watcher. But is it one watcher, or the watcher very high? I'll come back to that. Very, this you would not know. High, you would not know. Auf, we already had. High, on, up. Well, see here it means on. I told you it's sometimes. On the Zinne is a pinnacle. The pinnacle, the watchtower, if you will. Wach auf, wach auf. Wake up, wake up. Now, at this point, the command is to the city. Wake up. I think it might be repeated. You, city, Jerusalem. So, you know, would this be Wachet? If it's only one person, it would be Wach. You wouldn't have the T on there. Mitternacht, midnight, midnight. Heist. Now that's if you ask somebody in German, what's your name? You say, wie heißt du? How do you call yourself? Well, so midnight calls. Calls itself. There isn't a direct translation. Is named, we could say. But if you're going to just use one word, the closest you can come in English, this hour. I think I've shown you before. I like to translate word by word by word, so to get a better feel of what actually is the German. Midnight calls this hour. That doesn't make any sense in English. You'd have to say in English, this hour is named midnight. It's midnight, we would say. Sie rufen uns. They call. Now, they could mean the voice, the one, feminine voice, but rufen, that's plural. So now this is they call. And that puzzled me, because who are they? I thought we were talking about one watcher, but no. Actually, this. I've got some people who, many people who speak German and English well, and they might want to chime in here. But I believe I understand what's going on here. This is plural. This is the watchers. There's one voice, but it's the voice of the watchers. and that would be spelled the same way, whether it's one watcher or several watchers. It would still, the end doesn't change in that case. And anyway, now we're talking about the watchers, not the voice. That's what threw me. They call us with hellem, mit hellem Munde, with a bright mouth. Literally in English, this would be with a bright mouth. They call us in a loud voice, is the way it's usually translated in English. But really, literally with bright mouth. Wo seid ihr, klugen Jungfrauen? Wo is where. This is are, but it's plural. This kind of a you is the yuns. It would be wo bist du if it were just one. Wo bist du, but the question is put to the virgins. This comes from the parable of the 12 wise virgins. Where are you? Where are you, clever or smart young women? Young women. A Frau is a woman. Jung is young. There's an en on the end because it's plural. But Jungfrau together means virgin in German. It's not just young woman, it's virgin. So where are you, clever virgins? But literally, that's what you're saying. All right, I'm going to go on with the next verse. I'll cut here and put to save erasing the board. See you very soon. Okay, going on. Wohlauf, der Bräutigam kommt. This, I think, is omitted. Now, this puzzled me as well. Wohl means well. That means well. Auf means up or on. The rest is easy. The bridegroom comes. Well, when I looked up Wohlauf, it translates as probably. Probably the bridegroom comes, or we would say is coming. He's coming. It means something else. Wohlauf. I think it's one of those cases where going word by word just doesn't do it. Maybe again, my German friends will help me with this. Steht auf, die Lampen nimmt. Stand up. Do you see how often auf is in Wachet Auf, ruft durch die Stimme? Stand up. The lamps. The lamps, this is one of those cases where I don't really even have to write it out. Take. This is a command. This is imperative form. Steht auf. Nehmt. Take them. Alleluia. Macht euch bereit. Make you. We would say yourselves and put an S on it. See, we can do that in English if it's self is there. We have that problem with not distinguishing singular and plural in the second person form often, but here, this is plural. Make yourselves. I really am tempted to say make yuns. Why not? That'll annoy some people. Make yuns bereit. Be ready. Prepared. To the high time. Hoch is high. Zeit is time. To the high time. Well, high time. That's why I say I love German. It means wedding. That's the word for wedding. If you look up the Hochzeit, it'll say the wedding. But you break it apart into the high time. Ihr müsset, yuns, this is plural. Yuns must, and that's why it's got that ending, because it's plural, him, but it's now, since this is with an M, not an N, it's to him. So I could say, there's only one word here, but I could say to him, entgegen gehen. This means against. Ent is a little hard to explain. Up against, go. You must to him up against go. Against go. You must to him against go. It's translated normally as you have to meet him. You go to meet somebody. Entgegen gehen. Well, I love the German language. I really do. I'm going to go on tomorrow with another movement. And again, I'll first talk about the music, and then I'll talk about the German. I don't know if you get anything out of this or not, but it's fun for me. Bye for now.